Welcome to the Kimmy Show. So, on my show, I'm going to be reading books, and I love to read. And for those of you who love to read, you will enjoy every bit of every reading that I read. And those of you that have never been read to, then go ahead and cuddle up like I am in my bed and get relaxed and enjoy this ride. I'm going to be reading tonight to you by Charles Lee Robinson Jr. Desirable, I'm Feeling Myself. For those of you who know this author and read books by him, you know exactly what I'm about to get into. And those of you who have not, well, let me welcome and introduce you to this wonderful ride of emotions and feelings and just straight up chilling. But you definitely about to enjoy. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button because you're going to want more. And trust me, I'm going to keep giving it to you. So let's get to it. Right now, I'm going to read the prologue. I mourned many nights after my husband Michael died. It felt as if my heart was ripped right out of my body. When the doctor told me he had cancer and only 6 months to live, I was crushed. I can remember leaving the hospital that night in tears. Michael remained in intensive care at the Tampa General Hospital on that particular night. I jumped into my car and began speeding all around Tampa, near Channelside. It was a good thing no police officers on duty that night. My car swerved back and forth. I could hear the loud screeching of the tires as I cried my ass off. The thought of the thought of living without my husband, my best friend, and my soulmate really frightened me. My car hit the curve as I turned around and bent too fast, which startled me, and I began to slow down to gather my thoughts. I stopped the car, sat there, and began to pray. My body started to shake and my emotions began to unravel. Something came over me, and it felt as though God Himself had placed His hands directly on me. Ooh. After maintaining my composure, I stepped out of the car to check and see if I caused any damage. Fortunately, I did not. I felt my eyes starting to get puffy as I began to control my tears. I knew I had to be strong for Michael. I made sure he enjoyed his last days with me. One night while we were laughing and enjoying one another, I drifted off to sleep. When I woke up, I realized he passed away during the night. It was so painful, and it seemed as if a part of me was gone as well. For a while, I stopped eating and began losing a lot of weight, as we all do. Michael and I had been together since we were young kids. Now I was going to live the life of a widow. My family often came by to cheer me up, but as soon as they left, I was depressed all over again. My best friend Sandra suggested I go see a psychiatrist, but I was totally against that. I had Dr. Jesus, and I knew one day I would be all right. Those were my loneliest days as time went on. I became stronger. I began to focus on healing and fixing myself. I didn't date. I couldn't just let any man touch me. I prayed and attended church almost every Sunday morning. Some of the men at church would ask me to take me out to dinner, but I would kindly decline. I became tangled into work and kept my mind off my personal life. I made sure my schedule stayed chock full for years. This was the same routine. Then one day something hit me. And I realized that Michael would have wanted me to be happy. Slowly, my healing process began to kick in overdrive. Every day, I became stronger and stronger. I started socializing. I was now feeling alive again. My career was at its highest crest. With that, I was in a good place. After 4 long years, my body started yearning to be in the company of a man. It had been so long, I didn't think it was possible to find true love twice in a lifetime. I had my one true love in marriage before, and I knew some women who would never experience that once in a lifetime. We, I thought the possibility would be almost impossible to have true love happen to me again. But I was optimistic. I kept my faith and proceeded on with life. It was a must that I become desired once again. After all, I am desirable. And right now, I'm feeling myself. I don't know about you. I'm already intrigued. Let's get to chapter 1.